Hello and welcome back to World Regional Geography. This is the last video lecture on South Asia, and here we're going to focus on the politics and economics of the region. So as we've talked about South Asia, we focused on its history and culture already, and from that, as I covered, this region has several large religions. The largest of these, of course, is Hinduism, which is present in most of India. But we also have Islam as a major presence, especially in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Maldives. Buddhism is another important religion in this part of the world, in parts of northern India, Kashmir, but also Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka are also majority Buddhist countries. And we're also going to have Sikhism in northern India and Pakistan, and Jainism as well in eastern India. Because of the presence of the Portuguese and other Europeans, like the British, we also have important regions, especially in the coasts and in eastern India, where we have Christian populations. So as you can see, this region is very religious. This region has a lot of religious diversity. In addition to its religious diversity, the region also has an economic diversity, especially in India. As one of the largest countries in the world with vast resources, India has been able to develop after British independence to develop its own industries, especially in the city of Calcutta, modern-day Calcutta here in the border with Bangladesh in eastern India. Calcutta has become an important center of industry, especially large concentrations of metals, machines, and chemical industries. So Calcutta is definitely one of the industrial centers of India. In the south, we have the city of Bangalore and Chennai and Madras, and especially Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. There's a documentary that you're going to watch as part of this assignment. And in that assignment, you will see that there's several corporations that have relocated to this part of the world, such as Texas Instruments, IBM, Compaq, which is now Hewlett-Packard, and also Infosys, which is a local software company. And so a lot of engineers that came to work in California's Silicon Valley developed several startups in India in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and today India is one of the most important software developers in the world, and India also produces a lot of software engineers in its technical colleges. So technology plays a very big role in Bangalore. Mumbai is the second most important industrial region. It is important because of its historic textile manufacturing, and it is also a region of automobile production, especially one of its largest companies is Tata Motors. Tata Motors owns brands like Jaguar, for example. They also develop aircraft and pharmaceuticals in Mumbai, and you might not know, but India is the pharmacy of the world. A lot of the generic medicines like ibuprofen, for example, are produced in generic pharmaceuticals here in India. And of course, Mumbai is also the capital of media and film in South Asia, and is known as Bollywood. It's a mix between Bombay, the old name for Mumbai, and Hollywood, and we get the region known as Bollywood. And so there's a lot of influences from Bollywood that we can see today in Hollywood. For example, movies like Slumdog Millionaire, for example, Life of Pi, especially Slumdog Millionaire and others that have like musical elements to them. In India, over the last couple of years, we have seen the rise of a more fundamentalist political party. Although India is religiously diverse and ethnically diverse, Hinduism plays a major role in politics, especially with the rise of the Bharatiya Janata Party, or the BJP. This political party has pushed a set of politics that are conservative and Hindu-based or Hindu nationalist. And especially the extreme wing of the BJP is very fanatic, unfortunately. the president of India, Narendra Modi, was very friendly towards Donald Trump, for example, when he was in office. And Narendra Modi also belongs to the BJP. His government turns a blind eye to crimes that are committed against Muslims and other religious minorities, for example. And so people in the lower parts of the caste system are also discriminated against in India. If we look at this political cartoon, we see the president of India and one of his government ministers. And as you can tell from the pile of problems that have come in that the president, Narendra Modi, needs to resolve, India's case problems, right, are one of the many problems. And of course, they say it's untouchable because they can't touch these. They don't really resolve these problems. They don't help out the poor. It's another important development in Pakistan is that Pakistan, for the most part, has not had a large industrial sector. It has been mostly agricultural. Pakistan has also had a large foreign debt. After 9/11, the United States and Pakistan became key allies for the war in Afghanistan. But now that the United States has left, Pakistan has lost a key source of military support and income from the United States. And what we have seen is that China has moved in as a new investor of Pakistan because China is developing a trade route known as the Silk Road Initiative. Part of the new Silk Road Initiative is going to be to create transportation corridors between Pakistan and China so that China has access to the Arabian Sea. And this is going to be known as the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is going to develop a maritime port in a new city in Gwadar here in southern Pakistan so that China can get its goods from China to East Africa and the Middle East in case that China sees a conflict with Taiwan, for example, or its neighbors in the South China Sea, and in case that transit and maritime trade is cut off, China can still get its goods out to the rest of the world. However, the local politicians and newspapers are very critical of this project because Pakistan has gotten a lot of loans to develop new infrastructure with China as a partner. But Pakistan is economically much, much poorer, and local politicians and journalists believe that Pakistan is not going to be able to pay back these loans to China and that China is going to take over these infrastructures or parts of the territory of Pakistan so that they get paid back for their investments, right? And so this is one of the issues that we are seeing, that Pakistan is dealing with a very large economic partner, and that they're the only ones that really are trying to invest. So Pakistan, the Pakistani government thinks that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get all this investment from another trade partner. Okay, well that's it for this region, and this covers the last slide on economics and politics of South Asia. As always, if you have any questions, you can see me during office hours or send me a message. Make sure to complete the assignments that are part of this module and look out for the atlas, where we will also cover Asia and important Asian capitals, okay? Take care and have a good week.